All right, I am 20 hours into fasting for the first day of Lent in 2021. And I came to realize today just how much of my food cravings were psychological, especially during the winter time. During the summer, it was so easy to distract myself when I had a food craving. Wintertime, not so much. But I made a mental note of just how long my cravings lasted and how else I can satisfy the craving. I find one strategy I have for fasting is when you do have a craving, instead of fighting it, live with it and acknowledge it and shake hands with that craving and enjoy it while it's there, literally. Because if you think about it, if you enjoy something while it's there and it's only there for a short amount of time, think about how disappointing it is when you have somebody who you can only see very intermittently, right? You have a friend who calls you, but he only has 5 minutes to talk, right? If you can treat your cravings that way and enjoy them for what they are, kind of like how you might go on a roller coaster that might be scary, but you enjoy the scariness for what it is, right? Enjoy that craving for what it is, that uneasy feeling, almost like it's a high of some sort. That's one way I find for dealing, and then I realize how short those things are, because I'm really starting to enjoy them, and of coming to realize, oh my God, you have to wait 14 hours before you can have a 5 minute craving. It just feels really disappointing when you view it that way. And then you realize, oh my God, I just made it another 14 hours. That's how I've been handling the fasting lately. I wish more people could handle other problems like that, right? Imagine you're trying to quit smoking, and instead of viewing a cigarette craving as a craving, you view it as, oh my God, I get a 5 minute high where I really want something. I wish more people would do it that way. I've never dealt with smoking problems, but if I did, that's probably how I would deal with it. I have other addictions too, and I've been dealing with it that way. Just mull the craving for what it is, right? And, oh my God, I feel high again, and that. Okay, so it is 20 hours. This is around the time when I usually start to go downhill. But you know what? I'm going to enjoy the downhill for what it is and try to go to sleep without eating again. Usually, by the time I get up tomorrow, I'll probably be feeling a whole lot better. Just my own experience. I've gotten it to the point where I normally don't eat for at least 4 or 5 hours after waking up anyway, right? So I've kind of conditioned myself that wake up time is just not a meal time. And I've started to condition myself that various situations don't go together with eating, right? I don't eat when I'm on the conference call. I don't eat in my car. I don't eat when I'm on the walking trail here in Missoula. And I want to restrict more and more times and places where I can eat to make it a little bit easier on myself. So, anyways, let's talk about some experiences I've had over the last year fasting. My favorite experience was last year when I went to the CHAZ protest, Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone, and I wasn't thinking too much about food. And I was able to handle all those loud noises. For some reason, every time I'm 15 to 20 hours into fasting, I get this happy-go-lucky feeling. Nothing can bother me. Now, the problem is that I get so used to the happy-go-lucky feeling of fasting, and then when I do finally break the fast, things start to bother me again. Now, that's a big problem, because one of the ways I got over some anxieties at the workplace was that I would go into a 15-hour fast, and then I would go to a meeting at work, and I would handle those meetings very well. The problem is that things would come up when I didn't expect them to, when I wasn't in a fasting state, right? Okay, I get home, now it's 17 hours, and I break the fast. And as soon as I break the fast, my boss calls me. And I don't have that happy-go-lucky feeling anymore. And so lately I've been practicing, okay, if I can handle going into a loud environment after fasting 16 hours, like especially, I love bowling now, and usually I'll fast before going to the bowling alley, because bowling alleys can be really noisy. And so in the past, I always went there after fasting 16 hours, but lately I've been trying to shorten that, because I have to acknowledge that life happens 24/7, and you can't always be prepared with a 16-hour fast before a stressful event, right? I tried to do that with my workplace. It didn't work. Things happen 24/7. And so I've been shortening the amount of time. Lately, I've been going bowling after only fasting 3 hours, and even then I want to shorten that. Anyway, but it's Lent, and I want to go about fasting. Now, here's an interesting economics problem that I posed last year, and I still don't have a good solution to. Imagine Lent lasts for 40 days, right? Imagine somebody was paying you to fast. You're on a game show, and you can win money by fasting. Now, the first day of the fast, you win 1 penny, and for every day that you continue fasting, your prize money doubles up to the 40 days. How long do you think you could survive on that game show? Leave a comment. Thanks for watching.